right. This is Rand. And I have a house that I'm putting on the market.
What do you want for the house?
Well...
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Ryan Troyer TV. In this episode, we're going to be covering how you can get started in wholesaling real estate for less than $10,000. All you need is $10,000, some hustle, and some balls to get started. So you might be wondering, what is wholesaling real estate? You might have heard this term before. It's very simple. All you're doing is finding a property and identifying an end buyer, which could be an investor or a homeowner, and making a profit in between. A lot of people are held back when it comes to trying something new. Do I need a license? Do I need insurance? Do I need that? A license, some states do require licensing for wholesaling, others don't. The good news for that is that you can wholesale behind your computer. You can do it anywhere in the world as long as you have internet access. That's the beauty about wholesaling. You're gonna work hard, you're gonna put a lot of time into it, but the paycheck is gonna be very nice. So you only need a few things to get started. On the technical side of things, you're gonna need propstream.com. That's where you're gonna pull your lists. You're gonna pull data from there. You're gonna get real-time information of property owners. It's the #1 platform for most real estate investors. After you pull your list from there, you're gonna need another platform called REI Skip, your platform to skip trace the numbers, and then you just need a phone system. That's about it. You can use Mojo Dialer, you can use ReadyMo.com, you can use Phone Burner. So that's a few platforms and a few tools you can use to get started. So you have your list of 100 houses and you skip trace it to get your list of 100 phone numbers. Put that in your dialing system or dial it by hand, doesn't really matter, and make contact with the homeowners. See if anyone wants to sell their property. If they do, you go put it under contract, and for example, let's say I want to buy the house for $100,000. So I'm going to go there and put it under contract for $100,000. And here's the best part about wholesaling. I'm gonna find somebody else that I'm selling the piece of paper to for a profit. That's what wholesaling is. I'm finding a piece of property. It can be distressed, it doesn't have to be distressed, and I'm finding the end buyer and making the money in between. The great news about this, you don't need $100,000. You do not need it. No bank, no lender, no raising money. All you need is a piece of paper that's called an offer to purchase. And guess what? I'm giving it to you today for free. Down below, all you gotta do is download it. It's the same one that I use. You can put houses under contract with this offer form and deliver the end product to the investor or buyer with this contract. After I have this property under contract with the homeowner, they've signed the offer to purchase. I need to find a title company or a lawyer, depending on what state you're in. In my case, in North Carolina, I find a title company. I give them the piece of paper that says, hey, I'm buying this property for $100,000 from Joe. And they're gonna take that, they're gonna do their title search, they're gonna do their stuff that they handle. That's fine, they handle that. And now it's time to get to work because I'm gonna find a buyer for this property for $110,000. So during your site visit, when you went and took your photos of the property, when you went and evaluated the condition of it, keep in mind, you need to show that to the end buyer. The end buyer wants to see it. So now we're gonna take that and we're gonna assign the rights of that contract to an investor or an end buyer who's gonna close and bring their money. Our end buyer, our investor, they're gonna put down a $5,000 non-refundable earnest money, which is like a deposit. Put that down, we're gonna assign the rights, and then we're gonna end up closing on it in 30, 20, 15 days. So they're gonna put up the $5,000 along with the rest of the money. In this case, $105,000, and we're getting $10,000, the wholesaler. Depending on the deal, they can go from $1,000, they can go next to nothing, to hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on how big of a deal you do. But the deals are out there. There's many people in distress, whether it be financial, a death in the family, divorce. People are looking for you to solve their problems. The more problems you solve, the better wholesaler you're gonna be and the more money you're gonna make. So let's not get too excited yet. We still have a little bit of work to do after we get the deal from the homeowner. After we get the deal under contract with the homeowner, we got it safe, we got it secure, we don't have anyone coming underneath us, taking our deal away, selling it before we even get a chance to close on it, because that stuff does happen. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start networking, we're gonna start getting email addresses, and we're gonna start what's called a buyer's list. We're gonna start building that up till we get, a few hundred people, depending on what market you're in. What we're gonna do with that is we're just gonna shoot it over to them. Hey, do you want to buy this? Yeah, I'd love to buy this. Okay, well, here's our contract. Here's our assignment of contract. We're going to send that over to them. They're going to sign it, and then we're going to end up closing on it in a short period after that. 10, 20, 30 days, whatever it may be. So let's talk about some other ways to get rid of this 10,000, to multiply it up until we have enough to get started actually buying real estate. Let's just use these little guys, bandit signs, for example. Every 500 bandit signs that my company puts out, we're at least making $20,000 putting those little signs in the ground for people to call us. Hi, houses, this is Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. This is Randy. I've seen your sign, and I have a house that I'm putting on the market,
Okay.
and I wanted some more information about your group and purchasing houses.
Yeah, sure. You're looking to sell your house. Go ahead with that address so I can pull it up on my computer.
Yeah, it's on North Carolina.
Yep. Let's see if I can pull it up. There it is right there. So you're going to put it on the market. All right. What can you tell me about the house? What kind of condition is it in?
It's been totally remodeled. It's all new.
Okay. Do you currently live in the home?
No, it was a house I had, right? Added onto it,
Yep.
and I was doing it for my daughter. She's not going to be able to move into it now, and so
Okay.
now I'm going to put it on the market.
Okay. Got you. Did you do an addition on it?
I did?
Okay. Was it permitted?
Yes.
Okay. What do you want for the house?
Well, I want 240.
What I'll do is run my numbers and give you a call back. Okay. Is that the only one you're selling?
It is.
Awesome. So let me do a little due diligence on it and look at some comps in the area, see what they're selling for, and see if it's something we can do.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you. And that's how it's done. That one wasn't a deal. I don't really care. They're calling my phone. Guess what? The next one, the next two, the next three might be deals that we actually do. This guy called me. He was going to list his house, and he wants me to take a whim at it and see if I want to scoop in underneath the agent rather than him list it. In this case, he's actually going to list it. It's not something that would fit our criteria. But the point is, you're out there hustling. It's fun. It's addicting. I totally love it. Okay, so that was an easy little overview of wholesaling real estate. If you want to make $10, $20, $30,000 a month doing this, it's more than possible. If you want more content on how to buy rental properties, build your buyer's list up, wholesale on-market properties, then subscribe below, turn on your bell notification. We got plenty more content coming. See you on the next video, guys.